rookie year, I'm playing against Wilt Chamberlain and the Lakers, and I surprised Wilt and dunked on him.
There are not many people in New Hampshire who can tell stories of their days in the NBA. Dwight Davis is one of them.
Jerseys from the Warriors in Cleveland.
At 6 foot 8 inches tall, Dwight Davis, also known as Double D, lives in Newfields with his wife Gail, where a recent call actually brought him back onto the basketball court.
Today's a special day for youth basketball in all Cougar Nation.
Back to the city where it all started.
Just like pinching ourselves, like, this is really happening. This is something we've been talking about for so long.
Dwight Davis grew up in Houston, Texas, a good student, and eventually a good high school basketball player.
By the time I became a junior, I was the best player in the city. My senior year, I was the best player in the state.
In the late 1960s, Dwight was heavily recruited by colleges around the country.
A number of schools that wanted me to come had not integrated their program, so I would have been the first African American to integrate there.
Dwight chose to stay close to home at the powerhouse University of Houston. Wearing number 42 for the Houston Cougars, he was a star.
With NCAA tournament Sweet 16 appearances in each of his first 2 years.
In my junior year, that's when I knew that there was some real appeal for me to be drafted by the NBA.
Dwight Davis was eventually chosen 3rd overall in the NBA draft by the Cleveland Cavaliers. He would go on to play 5 seasons with the Cavs and Golden State Warriors until
February 20th, 1977, we were playing the Boston Celtics in Oakland. I went up for a rebound, felt somebody foul me around my knee.
A leg injury ended Double D's career and led to a dark time in his life. He eventually found a new path, helping others, which led to a whole new life of service in the community. Dwight ended up in New Hampshire in 2004 after meeting Gail through a charity fund drive. The two now run a business in Stratham, helping people who need in-home care.
We knew when we started Senior Helpers here in New Hampshire that we would enjoy it because we love caring for people.
Over the years, he's used basketball to give back. This is a free camp for kids in Haiti and another for survivors of the Newtown school shooting. In early 2026, basketball brought Dwight Davis back to his alma mater in front of a packed basketball arena in Houston, Texas.
There's something I do want to say. Damn, it feels good to be a Cougar.
Dwight Davis had his University of Houston number 42 jersey retired.
Number 42, Dwight Davis.
I can't even tell you how special it was to see Dwight receive this incredible honor in front of all of these people. It was electric.
I am so moved by this to know that I'm being recognized with some of the greats in Cougar history, but not just some of the greats in Cougar history. We have some of the greats in all of basketball who are hanging up here. Right?
Now, Double D is one of them. Funny thing is, when we look back on his many honors at home, Dwight seems more proud of his awards for charity work.
It's a national award that was given to me by the Department of Health and Human Services for the work I did with the Youth Council, New Hampshire Youth Council.
In fact, the University of Houston honored Double D with a Distinguished Alum Award for his work in the community. Years later, this one still stands tall.
The retirement of the jersey is really cool, but this is enduring. This means more to me.